Congrats.
Welcome inside Studio 21. Thrilled you're with us on MLB Network. Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena, Lauren Shahadi getting you set for an historic day in this great game. There's a different kind of excitement, really, as we await the AA debut of Mia Lewis, the first woman to play professional baseball for an affiliated minor league team. It's a huge story in the sports world and really a big step forward for the future of women in our game.
I mean, it really is, Lauren, when you look at this. Of course, everybody's excited about Mia's debut. We know that we'll see the debut of her best friend on the mound a little bit later this week. But what I like about this is AA is where you see that talent start to thin out.
Sure.
So they've earned their ability to get to the spot. You're not handed that AA roster. And so I think it's going to be interesting to see how they can ultimately keep up, because that's where it starts to feel real. That's where you start dreaming of Major League Baseball.
No, you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, at the end of the day, we must emphasize that they're not doing these ladies any favors, right? The reason why they're where they're at is because they've earned their spot. Mia has great hand-and-eye coordination, very good defensively. She's starting because she's the best at her position.
Welcome back. Thrilled to be with you on MLB Network from Studio 21. Lauren Shahadi, Melanie Newman, Carlos Pena, and we love a good story around here. Yeah, we do. How about this? Two women set to square off for the very first time down in AA. It's happening later today. One on the mound, the other at the plate and in the field. What a cool dynamic, Mel. We're really excited.
This is really cool. We've obviously been documenting this for so long now, following these two, the chance that this might happen. And what's neat about it is their professional history goes back, but their friendship is even longer than that. We're not quite yet at that Shohei Ohtani, Mike Trout matchup, but it could get there. But I know you know a thing or two about what it means to just be a little more personal when you're seeing someone.
Yeah, so look, you try to make things just as normal as possible. You're like, look, it's just like when we were Little League. But no, okay? Your competitive drive is just going to be out there. You want to show that you're better than your friend. Yeah, it's going to be friendly, but I know in the back of their minds, they want to beat each other.
Friendly with a side of competition, right?
Welcome back. This is MLB Network coming from Studio 21. I'm Robert Flores along with Melanie Newman. A new Top 100 Prospect Rankings has been released, and of course there are some exciting new names to get to know, but one that I'm sure you've already heard of, Mia Lewis. We've been following her story closely for a while now, and Melanie, put this in perspective. What does this mean for her being a part of this list?
Well, it means that what we've always seen from her, which is that her work ethic was really that big tool that she had working for her behind that talent, is finally getting recognized. These are lists that are updated and changed all the time, which means it's not just people who are graduating because they've made it into the majors. It's newcomers who are outworking people who used to be on that list. Mia is absolutely one of them. She has shown great skills so far, and it's time that the rest of the world took advantage of that.
Not just for Mia, but what's the reasonable expectation for all the players on this list?
You're going to go to the big leagues, and whether that's seen as that keystone piece that your current organization wants to ultimately build around, or it's the fact that we're reminded that these people are trying out every single day for all 30 major league teams. She could have eyes from a ton of organizations, because we always hear, once the hot stove heats up, how big prospects are part of those halls. They know who she is, and she's going to keep climbing up those ranks.
Well, congratulations to all the players that made this list. We can't wait to see how they develop in the near future, and maybe and hopefully break into the big leagues.